Good afternoon, children. Welcome to 6th standard online class. Today we are going to start the new unit 4, the living world of plants. In this unit we are going to learn more about the plants. This lesson comes under the branch of science biology. What is biology? Biology is nothing but a branch of science. A branch of science that studies about the living organisms. About the living organisms, including their structures and functions. The living organism structures and functions are discussed or explained in this biology. Is it understood, children? Hope so. So when we are talking about living organisms, the living world comprises of plants and animals. Right? Am I right? The living world contains both plants and animals. Plants can prepare food itself, grow in size and reproduce. Various parts of the plants are used as food, medicine, wood and shelter. Am I right, children? Yes. So the living world includes both plants and animals. In this lesson, we are going to learn more about the plants. You know that plants prepare their food and they grow in size as well as they reproduce. The various parts of the plants which are used as food, medicine, wood and shelter. Is it clear? As our body is made up of many organs, similarly the plant body is also made up of several organs such as root, stem, leaves and flowers. Plants are of many forms and many colors, yet they are alike in some manner. So we know the plants together also has many parts like roots, stem, leaves and flowers. And also plants are present in various forms and in various colors, but all of them have some common character in it. Okay, then that is they all have stems and leaves above the ground, which we can see easily, and roots below the ground. Am I right, children? We know that plants have stems and leaves. These stems and leaves grow above the ground, whereas the roots grows below the ground. So look at this picture. Do you like this picture? Yes, very attractive, right? Yes. This picture, as shown in the picture, a flowering plant consists of two main parts. They are root system and shoot system. Okay, so how the flowering plant consists of how many main parts? Two parts. First one is root system and the another one is shoot system. So let us learn about these in detail. Okay, the root system. First we are going to learn about the root system. The underground part of the main axis of a plant is known as root. So what is root? The underground part of the plant, the main axis of the plant is known as root. It lies below the surface of the soil. We know that, isn't it? Roots has no nodes and internodes. No nodes and internodes will be present in the roots. We will be reading about nodes and internodes in the next topic, children. And it has a root cap at the tip. So at the tip, when you look at the tip of the roots, no, you can notice a very small tiny structures. Those structures are called as root cap. A tuft of root hairs is found just above the root tip. So above the root tip you can find a tuft, means many, okay, many, a bunch of root hairs are found. The roots are positively geographic in nature. What do you mean by positively geographic? That is, they are growing towards the soil, right? Towards the underground, towards the ground, no? So they are positively geographic. That is, they are growing against the sunlight. Okay. Then plant's root system is classified into two types. What are they? The first one is taproot system. What it is? Taproot system. And the second one is fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. Let us learn what is taproot system first of all. See, look here. This is the taproot system. Okay, this is the taproot system. So you have the primary taproots, secondary roots. Primary, the bigger one, the strong one. Okay, from there the secondary roots arises. From the secondary roots the tertiary roots arises. Okay, at the end of the tertiary roots we can find the rootlets. So it consists of a single root called taproot. Okay, single root, a strong single root will be present in the taproot, which grows straight down into the ground. Okay, smaller roots called lateral roots arise from the taproot. So from the taproot, the small roots, they are called by the name lateral roots. Lateral roots arises from this taproot. They are seen in dicotyledonous plants. Dicotyledonous plants. What do you mean by dicotyledonous? When you look at the plants, we can classify the plants into monocotyledons and dicotyledons. In dicotyledon plants, when you look at the leaves of those dicotyledonous plants, they have many veins in them. A network of veins will be present in their leaves. Okay, so especially for example bean, mango, neem, all these has this taproot system. Have you ever seen the sprouting out of this bean, mangoes and neems? When the younger roots come out from the seed, then from that only two leaves will arises. Okay, two leaves will arises from that. Such plants are called dicotyledonous plants. So mostly dicotyledonous plants contains taproot system. Is it clear, children? This is the taproot system. Look at here. here the main root is there, isn't it? The main root is there and the small roots, that is lateral roots, are arising from it. So I took a sample of a young mango tree. So it has the taproot system. It has a main root. Along with the main root, from the main root, the lateral roots are arising from it. Is it clear, children? Now look at these roots. This is a grass. Look at the roots of these grass. The roots are like bunches, isn't it? They are like bunches, bushes, right? So this is called fibrous root system. This is called what? Fibrous root system. Did you understand, children? So grass has fibrous root system in it. So there is no main root. All the roots appears to be a bush. Do you understand? Yes, good. The next one is fibrous root system. The fibrous root system consists of a cluster of roots arising from the base of the stem. They are thin and uniform in size. They are thin as well as uniform in size. It is generally seen in monocotyledonous plants. Okay. So, what about the fibrous root system? Look at the pictures shown here. What about this picture? Are you able to see the picture here? Yes. The roots are like a bunch of roots are present there, isn't it? A cluster. Cluster means a bunch. A bunch of roots are present there. All the roots are tiny one. All the roots are tiny one. At the same time, they are uniform in size. Whereas in the case of taproot, a stronger root will be there and the tinier roots will be present. But here, all the roots will be in the same size. Okay. For example, grasses, paddy, maize has this fibrous root system. And this fibrous root system is mainly found in monocotyledonous plants. Monocotyledonous plants in the sense the plant's leaves which have only parallel veins. For example, when you look at the leaves of coconut, you have only one vein. A main vein will be present in that leaf, isn't it? So that is monocotyledon. And also when the seed started to sprout out, it will have only the at the very first leaf will be a single leaf. Okay. Do you understand, children? So that is monocotyledon. So examples are grass, paddy and maize. Functions of the root. Do you understood this root system? The two types of root system. Did you understood, children? Hope you have understood. Now, the functions of root. The root fixes the plant to the soil. Fixes the plant to the soil. Absorbs water and minerals from the soil. So, it fixes the plant to the soil and it absorbs the water and minerals needed for the plants from the soil. And also stores food in some plants like carrot and beetroot. So some plants store the food in the roots. For example, carrot and beetroot roots store the food in the roots. Do you understand? The plant's food is water. Yes, starch that is stored in carrot. That is stored in the root. Do you get it, children? Hope you have understood today's class very well, children. This is a very quite interesting topic. Am I right, children? We will meet in the next class, children. I hope you are writing your classwork notebook. Those who are not got the classwork notebook so far, try to get it as soon as possible. And also complete your classwork notebook very neatly, children. Thank you. Meet you in the next class. Stay home, stay safe, obey your parents, make your parents to get vaccinated.